Hello, today is Sunday, July 11th, and this is our weekly golf update. So we have a lot of events coming up as I call this Club Championship Month. And just to fill you in, we just had the finals of our first flight today. So Tracy Gosson defeated Tonya Burnett. Tracy Gosson shot 83 in our women's Club Championship first flight. Congratulations to her. Coming up next Saturday, we have the finals where Lee Farrell, I think he was won 9 times, or 7 or 8, 9 times, is playing against Donna Woodruff, who's also won a few times. So that'll come up next Saturday before the Men's Club Championship. So here we are back at the board, and we have a lot going on. Let's talk about the Senior Stableford first. It's Thursday, July 15th. That is a season ticket event. Coming up is the Men's Club Championship. Now, we are going to shut down registration for that on Thursday at 12 o'clock noon. That afternoon, we'll email out all of the flights and the brackets. For those people who are looking to qualify for the championship flight, they must qualify by Wednesday at close of business. So anyway, that's for the Men's Club Championship, and we will pair you based on your handicap unless you qualify for the championship flight. So moving on to the Senior Guest Day. That is coming up at the end of the month. That's Thursday, July 29th. And there, both the member and the guest must be at least 55 years of age. And it's a great deal. It is $65. You get a continental breakfast at 4, golf, cart, prizes, and a lunch afterwards. So don't pass it up, 9 o'clock shotgun. Coming up next, August 7th and 8th, is the Senior Men's Club Championship. That is open to any male senior golfer, 55 years of age or older, and it is a season ticket event, but if you are not a season ticket holder, we will just charge you a $20 fee for that, so sign up for the Senior Men's Club Championship. Okay, so here I am on number 17, and I just chunked the ball right into that long stuff. So first of all, I would recommend, if you can avoid it, don't walk in there. It is an extremely steep slope. The grass has a tendency to lay over, which means you can slide right to the bottom on your butt, and nobody wants to do that. So anyway, how to play this hole. So again, I hit my ball and it kind of crossed in right near this yellow stake. So what are my options? Number one, if I can find it, I can play it. Number two is I can go back to the tee. That's a 1-stroke penalty, but I don't want to do that if I don't have to. And number three is I can keep the pin, which we can see up there is yellow, and the point where it last crossed the edge of this penalty area, and go back on that line, the flag line, as far as I can. Now, if I hit it from here, it's kind of a strange distance. You know, it might be a little close, the stuff's right there, but I could take it all the way back and go back maybe almost 50 or 60 or 70 or even 100 yards, a number that might be more beneficial to me as far as, you know, what I'm used to as far as a swing, and I can hit it. So here I took it back. I'm probably about 60 yards from the flag, and I'm going to make sure it's on that line before I drop it. So let me take that line. I'm going to say it went in right over that yellow stake. So I'm going to take it there, and I'm going to go ahead and drop my knee, and that ball is now in play. And from here, I feel like I can hit a relatively good shot at the hole and salvage something. Still on number 17 here, and we have a situation that arises where the two stakes meet because we go from a direct penalty area to a lateral penalty area. A direct penalty area in the yellow would be a yellow line and or stake, and remember the line does supersede the stake. But this is a point where the transition happens, so I usually mark it like this, kind of a pretty easy way to be able to tell. So anywhere to the left over here in the yellow stake, I have 3 options. Play it as it lies, go back to the tee, or go on that flag line like you just saw me do. And if I'm here on the red area, which goes all the way down, because that's theoretically lateral and not direct, here I could take it 2 club lengths from where it entered the penalty area and drop it. I could use that flag line again, keeping the point where it's crossing go all the way back. I can play the ball, or I can go back to the tee. Now, anytime you do drop it, it is a penalty stroke, whether you're dropping it back at the tee or you're dropping it here 2 club lengths or on the flag line, it is a 1-stroke penalty. Don't hit it in here if you don't have to, please. Okay, so here we are on the range. So this is something I get a lot of comments about, are divots. Divots on the range, divots on the golf course. So let's do a little course in divotology. So this is 101 we're going through right now. So here we are, obviously we're on the range, but I just took a pretty healthy divot here. If on the golf course you take a healthy divot like that, you should fill it, okay? If you fill it first with the divot itself. If you can't, then use the seed. And this is only in the fairway. So seed only goes in the fairway, not on the tees or not in the rough. So if you're gonna fill it, all you should do is just put a little bit in there just to kind of reduce the depression, right? Okay, that's just enough to take over the depression that was made by taking my club and ripping it out. We don't want to go ahead and mound it up like this. That is counterproductive. So at that point, then you'll have little humps rather than little bumps. And we don't want little little humps on the golf course. So do your best just to try to fill a little bit in the bottom, and then the grass will grow through there, and we'll have good grass. So now we're here on the range. Now we're going into 201. So let's go ahead and put a ball here. When you're hitting balls on the range, it's really important to just place your ball on the back of that divot. So I have perfect grass here, but I'm on the back of the divot. So when I hit this shot and I take a divot, most of it will be taken from the area that was already reduced. Okay, so you see there, I only took up about that much grass. The rest of it was already the relief of the divot was for that. So therefore, if you're taking divots this big every shot you hit, this range should last forever. So thank you so much. I don't mean to be flip by saying this was divotology, just trying to get people informed on how to replace divots, how to take divots on the range. Now we need to figure out how to hit them. Make sure that golf club leaning, shaft ahead, head back. Take divots.
Congratulations to Dr. Zacher on his hole-in-one on number 8. It was one of the toughest pin positions that we could place out here.
You're lucky you didn't have to putt. Coming up this Wednesday is our British Open Twilight. We have one more team open for this event. It is a 2-person team event, and basically you play 9 holes, you come back in, and then we'll do some betting on who will win the British Open itself. You get to pick 2 players. The score that you shoot will determine which draft order you have, and it's a lot of fun. It's all for sweeps. Also, you'll be seeing a British Open sweeps coming out today as well. So it is a 5 o'clock shotgun for that tournament. So a 5 o'clock shotgun, we'll have some dinner afterwards. John, our sous chef, has done a great job cooking you up something really nice. You're gonna enjoy it. 5 o'clock shotgun.
We have a lot of new men's golf shirts in, 2 from Donald Ross and FootJoy. Please come check them out. Very nice hand.
This summer, I've been trying to get names of some of our children members. So if you have a child, I'm looking for kids 7th grade through into college. Those who golf. I'm not looking for beginners. We'll get to that later. But right now, I'm looking to get to kids who play golf and have them playing with each other. I'm trying to build up the junior program so they can meet each other, play with each other. It'll make them better golfers. It'll make them lifelong friends. So I'm doing my best. I just sent out a text message to the group that we have right now. We have about 18 kids on that list. So hopefully they'll use this as a way to be able to contact each other and get a game and play with each other and have fun. We're going to do a pro junior where one of the pros will pick 3 juniors and we'll go out and play. We'll do that all 4 of the different pros at different times. We're also have our junior club championship coming up, I think, on the 15th of August. So we're trying to engage the juniors. So if you have a child who is from the 7th grade to in college and is a golfer, and you haven't given me their number already, please do so, and we'll try to get them involved as well. Thank you so much. It could be a great summer of golf.